everybody. It is Friday, and it is a special edition of Foodies and Friends on Fox 26. My name is Katie Stone. We are sans Ruben today, but only today. Be back together as a team on Monday for the kickoff of HRW. But next to me is the incredible executive chef and partner now at Tony's, Chef Kate McLean. You guys know who she is. You've seen her all around town for many years. Thank you so much for being here with us today and putting together an incredible Tony's menu. You know, this is one of the menus that so many HRW diners look towards every year and really look forward to every year because, as you know, you were great friends with my mom. The original reason that she started Houston Restaurant Weeks was to, you know, open the eyes of people who hadn't experienced fine dining before. And with a prefix menu at a valuable price, you're able to kind of get a lot for one price. You get a lot of different choices. So I always hear from diners that they are so excited to see what Tony's. We've got a really great item on the Foodie Cam. Chef Kate McLean, tell us what your first HRW item is today.
Yes, and I just want to say what your mother did for the city and for hunger in partnership with Houston Restaurants is incredible, and the fact that you're carrying on the torch is very special.
Thank you.
And so I'm excited to be sitting here with you and think you're smiling at us.
Yes, for sure. This is a really special show. Well, very sentimental. We'll get into it. Get into a few of those reasons and stories a little bit later. We've got a pretty strong connection. But yeah, tell us about this dish. It's beautiful. Looks too pretty to eat.
So really excited to be doing Houston Restaurant Weeks as we do every year. And so on our menu, I'll just say that we added some fun stuff so that you can really experience everything that we try to do here. This first dish is our Culinary Arctic salmon crudo. And so we're bringing in this Arctic salmon from the Arctic Sea, from the Nordic Sea. And it's a happy salmon, 2% fish to 98% ocean. The company Culinary is they're just cutting edge in kind of what they do in fishing salmon. So excited to be offering that two ways on our menu. This is a crudo. It's done with a contratto vermouth creme fraiche, a little bit of house seed mix. You can see her here on the left. And then just English cucumber. And then table side, we spray a little more of the contratto vermouth on top.
And so it's salmon inside and then salmon on the top.
Salmon in the seed mix inside, mixed with that vermouth creme fraiche, and then a little salmon on top.
I love that. It's so pretty. It looks like a little present. I know you've got your little HRW menu over there. What you, like I mentioned, you go back quite a bit with not only Tony's but with my mom. One of the reasons that Tony's is such a special place for me and also for you, but also for Houston Restaurant Weeks, is because my mother and Tony were great friends. And, you know, he was her very first sponsor of her radio show, the Stevens and Cleverly Show. And it actually aired live every Saturday morning in the dining room at Tony's, the old location. So cool. So I don't know if you were there yet at that time. Yeah. But yeah, they go way back. So this is a really special episode that we're doing. You know, the last episode before the launch, Houston Restaurant Weeks, starts on Monday and goes through Labor Day. We've got another Foodie Cam item, and that was on your first course, right? That's
This is our to begin first course section. So thought it would be fun to also show. We're making, caviar a part of this menu. So this is a dish that's currently on our tasting menu. And for a supplement, you can order this. We call it baby brioche. So it's house-made brioche, and it's going with a Maine sea urchin butter. And then this is a little bit of Siberian Osetra.
Did you say
caviar?
Sea urchin butter?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Came from Maine.
Oh my goodness!
And then we mixed it with Legal butter out of France. So it's kind of one of the best butters you can get.
Now tell me about what inspired you to create this menu, because we haven't even gotten a little bit through it, but make sure you guys check out the Tony's menu on HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com. It's absolutely incredible. They are going to crush it this year. Tell me what you guys kind of, what your approach was in preparing your 2022 menu.
Well, we've always said, Tony's it's friendly, formal. So this is fine dining, but really, when I think of fine dining, it's fun. And there's different ways that you could, take your experience. You could have shaved truffles, which we're going to do a little bit later. You'll probably see some sparklers there, like throughout the meal. But yeah, we just wanted to take. We're lucky to be able to bring in some of the best ingredients in the world. And so putting some of these ingredients on this menu to make it accessible was really what one of the goals I had in building this.
Yeah, I love that, because that really is the core of Houston Restaurant Weeks is kind of showing diners new dishes. And I know a lot of restaurants use the month of August as a way to introduce new dishes to their diners. Houston Restaurant Weeks helps to bring in a lot of new diners too. You guys probably see a lot of customers who you haven't seen before. And so you get the chance to show them a little bit, but teach them a little bit too.
Yeah, our favorite is seeing new faces walk through the door.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
So we're all very eager to, meet new people and show them Tony's, and hopefully we'll see them again.
Yeah, for sure. Chef, take us through a little bit about your culinary journey. We've got another dish over there.
Oh, perfect. Just in time for truffles.
You're from Houston, yeah?
I am. I was born here and then kind of moved around Texas as a kid. So this is we're gonna do truffles two ways this year. You could have them with risotto. It's Aquarello risotto, so it's aged for 1 year. It's a northern Italian short grain rice.
So this is on our foodie cam right now.
Kind of the Rolls Royce of rice, and then what you're seeing is our house, our fresh made pasta, made daily. And what we're gonna do, let's see that one over there, is thank you, Scott Banks. We got Scott Banks behind it here, one of our faithful sommelier and wine director and manager, and he's the hands behind the camera. So we're gonna shave truffles tableside, but we're also doing something fun called Making It Rain. And that's a little add-on you could do. But
special exclusive for Houston Restaurant Weeks?
We've been doing it here on the menu for about 3 weeks now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so pre-HRW, inspired by HRW.
So come enjoy. But yeah.
And this happens tableside.
Yep.
Very nice.
So hitting it all over your pasta. And what's important, these are Umbrian black summer truffles. So coming from Umbria, Italy. So you want to, whenever you have a truffle pasta or risotto, you want to kind of incorporate that truffle in the hot pasta and get it all over, right?
See. So you want it to warm up a little bit and absorb the sauce and all of the yummy juices.
Yes, and it just releases those aromas. But then, if you want to make it rain,
oh boy,
we will make it rain.
Kate is having way too much fun right now, you guys.
Over the table. And like I said, fine dining is fun, and so we're here to kind of,
That was almost like a
like
a Vegas experience.
I got the idea. It was inspired when I went and dined at Bagatelle in Miami recently, and the idea just kind of popped in my head. What if we shot it everywhere? Yeah.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about your journey so far, because you've had an interesting journey. You've kind of come in and out of the kitchen, and you've done some work kind of on the back end, and you get your hands dirty quite a bit, from what I understand. So
so really kind of my story is about starting at the bottom and working your way up. I got a job flipping burgers and working on the line in college. Got a degree in business marketing, graduated, and then went straight for the kitchen. Worked in Seattle, Hawaii, and France, and just kind of got jobs low on the rung and then worked my way up. And then when I got back from France, I was fortunate enough to Mike Tappick introduced me to Tony Vallone. I had a coffee with him on table 10 over there, and did a tasting the next day. And he said, everything needs more salt and pepper, but do you want the job? And so I came in as his sous chef. Worked as sous chef for 3.5 years, and then was promoted to chef de cuisine, and then executive chef, and then just learned a lot, eager and willing to really do anything to make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. To take a look at that drink over there.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some add-ons to the menu. A lot of restaurants include add-ons on their Houston Restaurant Weeks menu that you can, for a small upcharge, you can add a drink or an extra protein or something else yummy. But this is one of your drinks that you're offering during August as well. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so we're really excited about our bar manager, Kennedy Cosby's summer menu. This is a cocktail called the Palambella. And it's if you know the Paloma, it's a play on that. But it's Lalo tequila, a little bit of aperitivo rosato from Ramazzati, and then Fever Tree sparkling grapefruit. A little salt on the rim, and just super refreshing and nice way to start it off.
Yeah, for sure. I wanna have a little taste of this.
Yeah, do it.
Because this just looks too yummy. I love drinks like this. And this is just salt or sugar on that side?
It's salt. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
salt. Yeah.
So hit it if you want it.
Mm-hmm. Very nice, very nice. So you did, I remember my mom telling me about you. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Which story?
No, I know.
I got in trouble.
No. Well,
I did.
You are not alone. It was, it was always in a loving way, right? She was very, she knew what your potential was. She knew what everybody's potential was, and so she always wanted to see the best in everybody. But tell me about when you first did your first TV or radio segment with my mom. Tell me what that was like.
So I was, I'm
gonna try this.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah.
Please enjoy. I left the kitchen to explore writing and journalism and kind of the media side of the world, and in the process was covering the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo for the Houston Press.
Mm-hmm.
And so
this is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so your mother was kind enough to have me on her show for my 2 cents on the rodeo food that year.
She loved rodeo.
And I loved the rodeo because I got to hang out with your mom, and baked potato after baked potato, we were just stuffed. But that year, I said something like, "Yeah, they just hot Cheetoed the expletive out of everything," and she was like, "Okay, like you can't say that on live radio."
I can't tell you how many times she's turned my microphone off before when I was on live radio with her.
She and I thought she was joking, and I was like, "CC won't let me be me." And she was like, "No, you can't come back to the show. They're not gonna let you come back to the show."
Right,
I was like,
right.
"Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, there are some FCC kind of things that you can say and not say.
Yeah, SHIT is one of them.
It's one of them.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been in that situation many times where I may have maybe made a bad joke or something, because I used to be her executive producer on her radio show, CBS 650, for several years, and she had no problem telling me to turn my mic off. Like absolutely no problem whatsoever. Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah, and if you knew cleverly, you would lovingly understand, because she was a genius. She was brilliant. She knew what she wanted. I'm always curious. We Foodies and Friends is we do the show. Most of the time, we do the show every Wednesday, but throughout Houston Restaurant Weeks, we do it 3 times a week. And I love the fact that we get to get out and talk to all the chefs, and it gives us a chance to chat and dine a little bit. But I'm always curious, what your personal preference is when it comes to food. I mean, we can kind of see from your menu a little bit about your personal taste and what you like. Oh boy, we've got some more food coming. Wait, I don't want to give this away. Wait. This is so good. But I'm always curious, what is your go-to?
Like at home?
Yeah, like or even eating out. you know, I can't let this go.
Okay, eating out, I love brunch at Cuchara. Their micheladas, their tequila cart. It's such a good time. Where did we get them? Chilaquiles. I love brunch at Cuchara. I just asked Pierre, one of our longtime cooks, to make me a grilled cheese real fast, so that's a go-to.
Grilled cheese?
Because I had forgotten about the pupusas that I had ordered, but
I
have pupusas on deck later. So
like normal grilled cheese? Or...
Yeah, American.
So yeah,
American
this is probably one of the reasons that my mom liked you so much, because you know, with as fine dining as you guys are, you would just as easily find her in the drive-thru at the Taco Bell getting a vegetarian Mexican pizza,
Nice.
or churros, or
Churros.
or once in a while the McDonald's breakfast, you know, the pancakes.
Yes.
I mean, there are just some things that you just can't live without.
Yeah, barbacoa on Mondays.
Yeah,
I'm finding barbacoa on Mondays.
Yeah. What about your kind of like your late night? Let's take a look at this food dish.
Oh, late night
go to. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes I make pot stickers.
Oh, so you cook for yourself too?
If I have to.
Okay.
If I wasn't organized enough to get pizza or something like that, and I'm starving, then I have to cook for myself.
Yeah. Do you ever cook for your friends?
Yeah,
you
definitely.
do. And is that fun, or is it a chore?
Yes. Sometimes we'll come home late early in the morning, and we'll have a pasta dinner. And so I'll pull out the table, and we'll set it, and we'll do candles, and then I'll just cook pasta, and we'll open more wine, and it's a really good time. Yeah.
Tell us what's on the foodie cam, chef.
Okay, so this is a Mediterranean seared Branzino. So Branzino is a sea bass that comes from the Mediterranean, and we call it Branzino on the rocks. And
kind of see underneath it. There's some
it's
good stuff going on. Let me turn this around right here. There you go.
Kennebec potatoes. Kennebec is notorious for getting crispy, so we like to use those. And then this is a really cool dish that our sous chef came up with, and it's a Joey Gomez, who's in the back firing this food. It's a white puttanesca. So puttanesca traditionally is San Marzano tomato, caper, olive, and you know, it was a dish that they stirred, but they didn't have that long, you know.
And for our viewers, talk about what puttanesca is.
So puttanesca historically was a quick made pasta dish, but sauce that you could throw on pasta that the working girls at the time made real fast. And so, yeah, this is a white puttanesca. We took the San Marzano tomato out of it.
I can smell. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's salty.
Wonderful.
It's delicious. It's everything you need to get back to work.
Yeah, it's beautiful. How should I dig in? Should I take one bite of the underneath and then one bite of the top, or do it all together?
I would personally...
Yeah, let's see what you're going to do.
Kind of go there.
Okay, yeah.
Look, I think that's your bite.
That's a good bite.
I think that's your bite.
Yeah. I'm going to follow direction.
Oh, we have another
drink. Got another drink on the foodie cam.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Tell us
Kennedy's
about
on
this.
the back. Kennedy's...
Oh, wow. Oh, and these olives. Kate, did you mention these olives?
Yes, so
they're amazing.
Right? We've got Gaeta olives, so it's a Roman dark olive, and then Castelvetrano green olives, which is a Sicilian olive.
Oh my goodness.
And then Sicilian capers.
Oh my
fresh
goodness.
Lemon juice. Garlic.
Oh wow.
And then a little bit of butter. And olive oil, of course.
Okay. Kate, this is ridiculous. Oh yeah. Ridiculously good. Okay. Yeah, let's take, we've got another.
All right, cool.
Item
So
on
this,
our foodie cam.
Yeah, so that's on the menu, and this
I eat when she shows.
This is really exciting to offer. It's an 8-ounce prime center cut truffle fillet called the Truffle Fillet.
It's beautiful.
So we're really excited to be, and we've been working with them for a long time, but with Lynn's Meats out of Chicago.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, and they do a great job. And so this is, for a supplement, you can have this 8-ounce fillet. Serving it simply with a little bit of seared asparagus. And then this is a truffle beef stew that we make. It's a sauce that takes about 3 days to happen. Lots of lots of bones
Wow.
go into it, and it just, good sauces take time. So this, and then what would go nicely with that is the don't wait to tomorrow.
Oh, tell us what that is.
All right, so this is an exciting cocktail that our bar manager Kennedy Cosby came up with, and it's plain king.
I usually don't eat that much. I can't stop eating.
Keep going. It's Elijah Craig rye, a little Amaro Sfumato, Fuego bitters, and then Mole bitters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't stop talking about this fish, you guys. All you guys are going to have to try this fish if there's any left over.
And this is so tasty. Like when
I'm going to finish this later.
What's really special about one of the things that's really special about our cocktail menu is that we're bringing in Lyre's zero proof, so we can take a lot of the drinks on our menu and make them zero proof, so non-alcoholic.
Oh, interesting. So like
So
a
right now,
mocktail kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're bringing in a zero proof prosecco, so we can do our champagne cocktail with zero proof prosecco, zero proof bitters. We can do a Negroni, zero proof. Our espresso tini, zero proof.
Ooh, love
and also an Aperol Spritz, zero proof.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun. Maybe it's a break in the night. Maybe
yeah, for sure.
it's your journey.
Talk about, this is not your first HRW season. You've done this quite a bit.
Yeah.
Talk about the kinds of preparation that, maybe you and other restaurants that leading up to Houston Restaurant Weeks, understanding how busy the restaurants are. I know that it's a lot. So what kinds of, when you're constructing your dishes or working with your staff, what kind of preparation do you guys take for getting ready for August 1st?
So the Tony's team is a very well-oiled machine. We're a very fast line. We're always kind of cranking out stuff, and the dishes are also very kind of intricate. But because we have this amazing team on the line where I grew up, we can do stuff well quickly. And so in planning this menu, what I really wanted to focus on is getting some cool stuff on here for the guests to try. Stuff I know we know how to execute, and
to be consistent, right?
But
over large
consistency
quantities
is so important. But the way that we go about our front of house team is so organized, and the way we go about firing tickets, it's just kind of it's just clockwork. It's just what we do.
Yeah.
So whether it's ordering off the regular menu or coming and ordering off this special menu, we're ready to go.
And you actually have done some work with Houston Food Bank before, so this is kind of a really nice full circle. There's so much that ties all this together. I think that is special for you and for me too. Just knowing that you were friends with my mom, and Tony was one of my mom's close friends. Tony was one of my mom's closest friends as well. But talk a little bit about how important the cause is, understanding that you are literally feeding people, but it kind of means a little bit more for you too, because you have gotten your hands dirty, really in hands-on work with the food bank. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, thanks. So I became very passionate about the food desert issue in Houston, in America. When I was reporting for the Houston Press, I went and reported on a shooting that happened at a convenience store in Sunnyside. And I was there interviewing people the morning after, and just seeing the neighborhood flock to this one convenience store to get all of the things that they needed. And it was a regular convenience store, sold regular stuff in packages. And so that kind of started me on this learning journey about what is going on, who's doing what, how can I be of service. This is during the pandemic. And so I approached Michael Cordua at the food bank and said, hey, can I use your kitchen to use some of the scraps in the food bank and cook for Sunnyside? And he was like, no.
Oh,
but do you want to come and run the neighborhood super sites? So I went and ran the super sites, so semis and thousands of cars, and putting the food into the back of the trunk.
Yeah, not really the kitchen of a fine dining restaurant.
Right, it was walkie-talkies and golf
opposite.
carts. Yeah. And so did that. And then Nicole Lander, who is the Chief Impact Officer, I worked directly under her. She's an amazing kind of inspiration in my leadership journey. She said, well, what do you want to do after this? You know, they were kind of closing them down because things were getting better. And so she let me go into Sunnyside and get to know the community and work and try to find solutions and connections. And I will say the most important thing about that is not assuming what a neighborhood needs. It's going in and it's listening and asking the questions. How can I help?
Hearing it directly from them.
What would help?
Yeah.
And how can I be useful?
Yeah.
It's a lot of listening and connecting, as opposed to imposing what you do.
Sure. Yeah, I love that because I don't know that there are too many fine dining chefs in the city who have the experience that you do, or a similar experience from that, coming from, being mentored by one of the greats, Tony Balone. And then kind of making it, coming full circle in helping out your community in ways that I think many chefs will never do or attempt to do. So I think that experience is just very valuable also, especially since you are very conscientious about your community. And so we're so thrilled that you guys are once again participating in Houston Restaurant Weeks. And I know so many diners are looking forward to this menu because, for a lot of people, this is their, this is the first time that they're seeing your restaurant.
Yeah.
And getting, oh my goodness, we've got fire in the dining room.
Happy birthday,
not really.
Katie.
Oh my God.
It's Katie's birthday.
Yay. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
you guys. Thank you.
So
this
happy
is so
birthday,
cool.
Katie Stone.
Aw, thank you. That's so sweet of you guys. This is beautiful.
And,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
Can I try one of these?
Of course.
What are these?
So this is the sweet tree, and you can also get it on the Restaurant Weeks menu.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
This is on your menu.
Yeah,
I
this is a
love
supplement.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! It's a dessert supplement.
Yeah.
How cool! What am I eating?
And so this is Donna Balone's famous red velvet cake pops.
I've heard about this.
Good, huh? Yeah.
They're wonderful. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It is so
Yes.
sweet of you guys. We've got one
We're
more.
excited you were here today.
Yes, this is so beautiful. Did we get any pictures of that, you guys? Okay, good. And we have one other really scrumptious dessert to show you guys.
So we're kind of famous, for souffle. We've got souffle on there as well. That's a fun option to take care of.
These are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send those together for sure.
Yeah.
That's a fun option to take advantage of. But right in front of us, this is the tuxedo cake, and it's something we've done at Tony's for a long time, and it's kind of just recently been reimagined. And it's the Heath Bar Crunch, mascarpone, a little bit of Valrhona chocolate, only the best. Dusted in some gold and garnished with a marigold.
You guys can get a little closer look. This yumminess. Beautiful. Kate, tell us your hours during Houston Restaurant Weeks, how people can find you, how they can keep up with Tony's and the menus, and your reservation preferences.
Great. So our hours are we're open lunch 11 to 10, Tuesday to Thursday. On Friday, 11 to 11. On Saturday, from 5 to 11. We're offering our Houston Restaurant Weeks menu for dinner service, so starting at 5. Reservations are recommended. And follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
At Tony's Houston.
At Tony's Houston.
Yeah.
Yep. And we'll be sharing, of course, Tony's, the social media during Houston Restaurant Weeks is just nuts. But so many people share the images of the Tony's dishes because they're so beautiful. So make sure you guys follow Houston Restaurant Weeks to take part in all of the Houston Restaurant Weeks meals, and also for gift card giveaways, which we have going every single day, which is new this year, started July 15th. Yeah, we're pretty excited about that, running all the way through September 5th. Any last thoughts, Miss Chef Kate McLean?
Oh,
Oh, we
Yeah.
got one more drink. Hold on. She's got one more.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Yeah.
So this is the coconut espresso teeny.
Oh, how pretty.
You know how hard it is to say no to a
What is
espresso
this?
teeny.
What is this on top?
So this is a coconut marshmallow,
What?
in quotes, but it's a buttermint that we make and dehydrate, and then it's torched. But yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful.
There's a little zip
Yeah.
to send you on your way. But
For
yeah,
sure.
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much
coming.
for doing this and for once again producing an incredible Houston Restaurant Weeks menu. I know that in the planning process for the show, we were saying how we felt that both Mom and Tony are probably sitting right here watching us,
Yeah,
and for sure they've got their finger on the pulse of everything that's going on, and in many ways we're probably still directing, so this is very fun and very special for us. So all right, you guys, that is a wrap for us here at Tony's. Houston Restaurant Weeks 2022 starts Monday early. Make sure you guys make your reservations. Might as well just kick off the day and do a lunch and a dinner day one.
Yeah.
Just kind of come out swinging. We've got another special edition of Foodies and Friends coming to you live on Monday from the Chef's Table with Chef Paul Friedman. Make sure you guys tune in, and we will see you on Monday.
See you.
Happy HRW. Yay.